Lord says Voiceover 101, where you get to be the stars. Yes, sirree. I got into the voiceover field pretty much full force in 1980. I was fooling around with it. I'd done some radio in college. I was a newsreader, so I was pretty good at that. I started that in high school and noticed I was good at it, so I joined the college radio station as a newsman, and I used to read the news a few times a week. So that was my first intro into voiceover. But as far as professionally is concerned, my first job was I was working on a variety show as an on-camera actor in Los Angeles, and it was a videotape show. It was going to be an ABC after-school special, and in the next studio, they were doing a cartoon. So Hans Conried, who I was working with, anybody remember Hans Conried? Yeah, there you go. One person, jeez. Hans Conried used to do voices for, when he was alive, for Rocky and Bullwinkle. And he did the Fractured Flickers, if you remember that, the Fractured Fairy Tales, or something like that. Anyway, he was, I was working with him, and he encouraged me to go next door to the next studio and ask to get an audition. So I did, and I got an audition, and I got the part, the lead role, as a squirrel, a talking squirrel, named Banner the Squirrel. So that started my my voiceover career, and it was anime. So it was dubbing English into a Japanese cartoon. It was for very young kids, but I really cut my teeth in anime doing 10 episodes of that show, and it was a great training ground. And then from there, anime was just really taking off in Los Angeles at the time. So I did more and more jobs. I found a couple of other studios that was doing anime, namely Intersound Studios, where we did several series, and eventually we did Robotech. So that was the biggest thing that Intersound Studios had done. So, but with Banner the Squirrel, I started the ball rolling, and I was on my way. And pretty soon I got into other facets of voiceover. There's not only cartoon voices, English replacement, but there's regular voice first cartoons where you do the lines before they animate, and then there's commercials. That's what we're going to work on today, and narration, books on tape. There's all sorts of voiceover opportunities to get into, and I pursue them all, because the more you can do, the better chance you'll have of making a living at it, or making sort of a living at it. I always supplemented my voiceover, was always a supplemental income. My main thing was working on camera, but once I got the Power Rangers, then it really took off financially for me. It was a very good deal. Anyway, but that's business. In voiceover, the basics of voiceover acting is the same as any kind of acting. How many people have done some acting here? In this? Oh, great. Like in school? Is that mostly? Yeah. Anybody done anything professionally? Oh, great, great. What did you do?
I actually have done voiceover professionally. I have two clients, one in LA and one in New York.
Oh, great, great.
Narration.
Yeah,
I've been in a few years of community theater. I've done at least one voice role take, and I've just had like sample voice impersonations to people, and they're like, "Hey, this is something you should do
yeah,
in business."
great.
Everyone in school loves to hear me just do stuff like Yoda.
Yeah. All right. Okay, so that's good. That's good. Well, as far as I'm concerned, the basics of voiceover are the same as on-camera acting and stage acting. It's all telling a story and working with words. The main differences are spatially. Voiceover is you're working with a very interesting type spatial relationship with the material. You got the material right in front of you. Let me get some material out. Yeah, you got the material right in front of you, so you don't need to look up and play to an audience. You're playing to a microphone, and on the other side of the microphone is an imaginary one person. You always play to one person in voiceover, and that's what brings your voice, makes it communicate. You have this one person on the other side of the microphone that you mock up in your imagination, and you let it rip. This is a spot for, and I'll give this one out amongst with others. This is the chicken Whopper from Burger King here. So, and then so I have a paragraph here that I'm confronted with. This is what I'm called in to audition for. And you get in, and what you do is you pick up, this is called the sides. The piece of paper with the audition material on it is called the sides. You pick up the sides, which is one piece of paper in this case, and you take it out to your car or something if you're auditioning or someplace, and you work on it. How do you work on it? Every voiceover piece of material has a beginning, a middle, and an end. It tells a story. There's a beginning, middle, and an end. I don't care if it's only four, like this one has three lines and a fraction, three and an eighth lines. But it's still got a beginning, middle, and an end. And that's what I got to find. And it's got, you got to answer certain questions about the material. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to read through the material just to see what's there. Just want to see, what am I auditioning here? So I'm reading, introducing the new chicken Whopper from Burger King, a real flame-broiled, never-fried chicken breast with crisp lettuce and fresh tomatoes. Okay. The first chicken sandwich good enough to be called a Whopper. You gotta have it. Okay. So that's what's there. It's describing, and I actually tell the story to myself in my own words. All right. I'm introducing a new sandwich, a chicken Whopper. I'm working for Burger King, and I'm introducing this chicken Whopper here. And it's really flame-broiled, never fried chicken breast with crisp lettuce and fresh tomatoes. The first chicken sandwich good enough to be called a Whopper. Well, that's new. You got to have it. So you see a beginning, middle, and an end here? Introducing the new chicken Whopper from Burger King, a real flame. That's the beginning. Middle. A real flame-broiled, never-fried chicken breast with crisp lettuce and fresh tomatoes. The first chicken sandwich good enough to be called a Whopper. Middle. End. You gotta have it. There's your beginning, middle, and an end there. So that gets you started. And once you start reading this through, I start getting excited about the material. Because you got to find something to get excited about the material. If you're going to be auditioning for something, you're an advocate for this product, this chicken Whopper. This chicken Whopper is going to get you elected president one day. It's so fantastic. I mean, the end is you got to have it. You're telling your friend or whoever is that person beyond the microphone that you mock up that you got to have it. There's no two ways about it. So that's, oh, excuse me. Oops. Hi, I'm doing a panel. I had to take that. My next door neighbor who's taking care of my dog is not feeling well, so she may have to go to the hospital, but sounded she was doing okay. So I had to take that. I'm sorry. Anyway, beginning, middle, and an end. And then, once we got a beginning, middle, and an end, we ask ourselves some questions. The questions are who, what, when, where, why, and how. And I'll tell you what I mean. The question who are you? You're saying this paragraph, you got to pick an identity. In order to communicate, you got to have an identity to communicate from. So who are you? Huh? The king. The Burger King? The king of England. The Burger King guy. Okay. The Burger King guy behind the counter. Okay. I'm a Burger King guy behind the counter. All right. That's who. Who are you talking to? A customer. What kind of customer? Got to get specific as possible. A what?
Robert Axelrod.
I'm talking to Robert Axelrod? Well, see, that doesn't work for me. That means I'm talking to myself. And if you pick talking to yourself, your communication is going to go right inside instead of out. You've got to have your communication out. So let's pick somebody else. A what? A 5-year-old child. Okay. Interesting choice. All right. A 5-year-old child. All right. A 5-year-old boy. Okay? And that takes care of your who. What? What's going on in the scene? Introducing the new burger. Okay, very good. Introducing the new Whopper. When? Who, what, when? When is this taking place? Right now? Well, what time is right now? Okay. 1:15 on a Saturday. We're in the who, what, when, where. Where? Where are we? At the Burger King restaurant. I'm on one side of the counter and the little 5-year-old boy is on the other side of the counter. How's that? That's a specific picture. You want to paint a picture here that you can then, when you finish, you can climb into and be part of. Why? Why are you communicating to him?
Because he's a really cute little boy and we really think he's going to enjoy that burger.
Okay. That's good. That's specific. He's a cute little boy and he's going to enjoy the burger. Very good. how is how do you want him to react? Smile when he takes a bite. Great. That's very specific. That's good. That's the kind of work you got to do. So now, I've got my who, what, when, where, why, and how. Now I've got a picture to look at. Now I've got a real picture to just get into. So you just keep that there. And then you try out your paragraph. I bring along my MP3 recorder and go into my car, and I'll read the commercial copy several times into the MP3 recorder and play it back and see where it needs improvement. So for those, or you could do it with a cassette tape recorder. An old-fashioned cassette tape recorder works just fine for something like that. But it's always good to try it out. And once you've tried it out, then you go back into the office where the commercial is being held. Then you sign in on the sign-in sheet. There's a sign-in sheet you'll find on the desk where there's a list of actors who are auditioning. Then you sign in your name. And that's how they call them in the order that you sign in. They call you. So once you're ready to audition, then you sign in, and then eventually they call your name, and you're ready to sock it to them with your audition, because you've got your who, what, when, where, why, and how firmly in place in your mind. And you want your 5-year-old boy. So here I am. Let's say you got a setup like this. You want to adjust the mic or have them adjust the mic so it's ideal for you. Usually you'll have a music stand or something like this, lectern. You want to set up your piece of paper so you're reading, you could read right into the microphone without moving, without having to move like this. You want to read right into the microphone, and that's it. And when you audition, you don't need to look up to the audience. You're eventually, some of you who choose to, are eventually going to come up and read. You don't need to read to the audience. This is just between you and the microphone and your little imaginary person on the other side of the microphone. That's where the communication is going. So, introducing the new chicken Whopper from Burger King, a real flamboyant, never be blah, 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 etc., etc. Any questions? Is this all clear to everybody, what I'm talking about? Great, great. All right. Who would like to try to read a commercial? What we're going to do is line up, and I'm going to give them out, and you're going to go in the back of the room and work on it. I'm not going to ask anybody to just get up and read it cold without working on it. So whoever wants to try it, just line up over here. I've got plenty of commercial copy. Okay. You do the Burger King. Remember, you've got to commit to your choices. Once you make those who, what, why, when, etc. choices, you want to commit to your choices. A trained actor makes choices. An untrained actor makes guesses. So you want to commit to those choices. All right. Oh, let's... this is for a woman. Oh, okay. Here. This is ERA. is a way to practice at home. If you can't get commercial copy like I got, I pilfered them from auditions that I did, is look in a magazine for commercial copy. Like this is great commercial copy here. This is a Kellogg's. It's called Showing My Grandkids the Real New York City. And it's got good copy down here that you could read like a radio or television commercial. If you can read the small print. With goodness and nutrition in every bowl of Kellogg's Raisin Bran, the only time you want to slow down is to take a picture. Learn more and save it, blah, 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 blah. Kellogg's, the best to you each morning. So that's the way you do that. You turn a piece of advertising into a radio commercial or a TV commercial just by reading the copy. So do you think you can do that? Okay. You read? No. Read this, and this is your tagline. Kellogg's, the best to you each morning at the end. Okay. Let's see if this one is good. Discuss your question and uses. Ding, 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 ding. Can you read this? Testing. Oh. So as I was saying about practicing at home, doing stuff at home, you can get the newspaper and read the newspaper out loud. Newspaper is written like the news you see on TV. Same kind of writing. Just read it out loud. Practice reading out loud. Anything to get that helps you practice taking the words off the page and making them your own. How are we all doing? Take your time. Good. Are you ready? Okay. We have our first man ready with the Whopper. What's your name?
Justin.
Justin. Okay, this is Justin with the Burger King Whopper. How's that microphone for you?
I think it's alright.
I don't know if it raises up.
I think I got it as high as it'll go. Just about there. Okay. Introducing the new Chicken Whopper from Burger King. A real, flame-broiled, never-fried chicken breast with crispy lettuce and fresh tomatoes. The first chicken sandwich good enough to be called a Whopper. You've gotta have it.
Wait a minute. You're not done. That was pretty good. But now we need to tighten it up. There's too many spaces between the lines. Yeah. And let's get a little more energy going with it now. Who were you talking to?
I was imagining just as a potential customers, anybody who wants to actually come and get the sandwich. Was that
That's
like
vague.
vague?
Anybody.
Okay.
Pick one person.
Okay. The President of the United States.
All right. Is that going to really work for you? I mean, seriously.
Probably not, but it's a start.
Yeah, I mean, it's valid. I don't want to invalidate anybody's choices. But let's just mock up that these commercials pay a lot of money. This is a TV spot. And you could walk away with $20,000 after it's said and done. So
Wow.
that's where your choices are going. So
All right.
how much do you want the part?
If it gets me $20,000, I'd like it a lot.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
Introducing the new Chicken Whopper from Burger King. A real flame-broiled, never-fried chicken breast with crisp lettuce and fresh tomatoes. The first chicken sandwich good enough to be called a Whopper. You've got to have it.
That was great. Excellent. How'd you feel about that?
I felt great.
Great. Okay. Give him a hand. See, he tightened it up so it had a flow to it. But he kept the character going, and he had a good tagline at the end. You got to have it. Okay, who's next? Okay. I got something stuck in my throat for the last...
Speaking, is this on?
Yeah. What's your name?
Cody Barker, sir.
Cody?
Barker.
Cody Barker.
Yeah.
This is Cody Barker, and he's got Chili's restaurant to go.
All right, so just.
Any questions?
No, sir.
Okay.
Just wait whenever.
Whenever you're ready.
All right.
Okay, everybody quiet, please.
Do you look absolutely awful? Is your hair up in curls? Are you wearing those cute little horsey pajamas with those little footy thingies? Do you have the kind of face that can make a train back up and take a dirt road? If you answered yes to any of these questions, we want to meet you at the special side entrance at Chili's to Go, of course. Chili's to Go is every amazing thing you can get at Chili's to go. Save time, save trouble, and most of all, save face. We've even got special parking spaces reserved just for you. All you need to do is call ahead. Chili's to Go. Get in, get out, get on with your life. At Chili's, we don't care how you look. We just want to feed you. Thank you very much.
All right. Don't go anyplace. Don't go anyplace. Leave the page on there. You're going to do it again.
Do it again.
Hang on. I'm going to direct you. That was an interesting choice. He made a choice. Unfortunately, I couldn't understand all the words. You were swallowing a lot of the words. You got to make your words able to be heard. That's the most important, one of the most important things.
Yes, sir.
So, do it again. A little more projection.
All right.
And Now, who are you talking to?
The audience.
After all of that, I says he picks the audience. You don't talk to the audience.
Right.
The audience is not important in this. You're not playing to an audience here. You're talking to one imaginary person on the other side of the microphone.
All right. I'll read it again.
So pick a person to talk to. Doesn't have to be anybody in here. It could be a person related to the commercial.
All right. I guess I'll talk to that guy.
All right. Okay.
I'll read it again.
Go.
Do you look absolutely awful? Is your hair up in curlers? Are you wearing those cute little horsey pajamas with those little footy thingies? Do you have the kind of face that can make a train back up and take a dirt road? If you answered yes to any of these questions, we want to meet you at a special side interest at Chili's To Go, of course. Chili's To Go is every amazing thing you can get at Chili's To Go. Save time, save trouble, and most of all, save face. We've even got special parking spaces reserved just for you. All you need to do is call ahead. Chili's To Go. Get in, get out, get on with your life. At Chili's, we don't care how you look. We just want to feed you.
All right, that was better. He was enunciating a lot more. You were enunciating a lot better. How'd you feel about it?
Pretty good.
All right. Give him a hand. Chili's To Go. All right, who's next? Okay. Hiya. This is, okay, what's your name?
Smitty.
Smitty is going to talk to us about Lender's Bagels. This is a cute spot. Now, make sure you got your who, what, when, where, why, and how in place.
Yes, sir. At Lenders, this is how we view the world. Because it's bagels.
Let me
that-
stop you. You got to get a little closer to the microphone.
Okay.
Or project more.
Is that better?
Yeah.
Okay. At Lenders, this is how we view the world. Because it's the bagel that makes our world go round. You might say that we're bagel-centric. It's an all-bagel session. Making the best bagels, making better bagels. And that's what makes us happy. Because if there's one thing we know, it's bagels. You might say it's all we know. We don't know fashion. We don't know muffins. But when it comes to big ideas in bagels, that we know. For schmearing, for snacking, for sandwiches. So be on the lookout for big bagel news from us all year long. New flavors, new tastes, all bagels. Advertising? Nah, get out of here. Marketing? Nuh-uh, not our strong suit. You see, we're Lenders, and fresh, refrigerated, or frozen, all we know is bagels.
Okay. You read that without a fluff. That was good.
Thank you.
But I need some life in it. Notice you got... Oops.
Save the leather.
Notice you got these play on words. Bagel-centric and bagelicious and bagel. You got to read that with a twinkle in the eye.
Okay.
You can be sure that with most of these spots, there's a certain amount of joy that you have to inject in. These are commercials. You got to make all of this stuff enjoyable to listen to, because you got people flipping channels and trying to avoid commercials. So you got to do something that really catches them. Now, if it's a TV commercial, they're going to do it visually too. But the voice has to match the visual in terms of capturing. This happens to be a radio spot. So you got to paint this picture. It's 60 seconds. And so who were you in your who, what, when, where, why, and how?
Well, there was a creeper at the train, and I was
There was a what at the train?
There was a creeper at the train, and I
creeper
was
at the
trying to
train.
get him away from me by talking about bagels.
Is that going to really work for you as far as selling the product?
If it gets him
Just remember, you know, this is $2,000 or $3,000 you're going up for.
Okay.
If it's not that important to you, then yeah, sure, use the creeper. But if it's counterproductive to to what you're doing, it's not going to work. So pick another who.
My buddy Baird.
Your buddy?
Mm-hmm.
That's who you are? Who are you talking to?
My best friend Cody.
All right, your best friend Cody, and your. How about you being just you?
Okay.
Talking to your best friend Cody. Obviously, you're working at Lender's Bagels, are you not? Isn't that what the reading the copy, when you read the copy through the first time to see what's there, it's obvious that the person talking is working at Lender's Bagels. He's got some investment in Lender's Bagels because he says, one thing we know, it's bagels. We know bagels. He's saying the royal we is me and my compadres here at the bagel factory. We know bagels. We don't know fashion. We don't know muffins. But when it comes to big ideas, it's bagels. So that's who you are. And you're talking to your best friend Cody. Okay. So you're a bagel advocate, obviously.
Okay.
So that's where your choices are gonna. That's the direction your choices are gonna go in.
Okay.
Can you work with that?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Try it again.
Okay. At Lender's, this is how we view the world, because it's the bagel that makes our world go round. You might say it's our bagel-centric. You might say that we're bagel-centric. It's an out-bagel session. Making best bagels and making better bagels. That's what makes us happy. Because if there's one thing we know, it's bagels. You might say it's all we know. We don't know fashion, we don't know muffins. But when it comes to big ideas and bagels, that we know. For schmearing, for snacking, for sandwiches. So be on the lookout for big bagels. News from us all year long. New flavors, new tastes, all bagels. Advertising? Nah, get out of here. Marketing? Nuh-uh, not our strong suit. You see, we're Lenders. And fresh, refrigerated or frozen, all we know is bagels.
Good. Much better. All right. You had kind of a homey quality there that started coming out. It's very good. How did you feel about that? Feel that it was better than the first time you read it? Mm-hmm. Okay, great. All right, let's give her another hand. See, with these things, you gotta, for at least the 5 minutes you're auditioning, gotta become an advocate of the product. If it's for Ford, you gotta become a real Ford fan, even though you drive a Toyota. You gotta become a Ford fan. Otherwise, don't do the commercial. I mean, I've turned down certain commercials that, like for liquor. I don't believe in alcohol, so I will turn down liquor commercials. They don't really do liquor commercials anymore, hardly, so it's not a problem. But there it is. You got to be an advocate. Okay, who's next? Okay. What do we got here? Okay, next card, Internet Visa.
Yep.
Okay. All right, any questions?
No.
Okay. What's your name?
Jeff.
Jeff, for next card, Internet Visa.
Test. It's in your eyes. The fear is gone. You're finally going to jump in and buy something on the net. Nothing can stop you now. You've got the computer fired up, the website ready, the credit card in hand. You're finally ready. Or are you? You're just seconds from the enter key and the fear is back. Your hand casts a shadow over the keyboard as your mind races with worst possible scenarios. Will my credit card number resurfaces years from now in a multi-million-dollar pug breeding scam? Is there someone out there keeping tabs on what I buy? What if the website goes out of business? And most importantly, what if I don't get my stuff? Well, you could try the NextCard Internet Visa, the credit card that's made for internet shopping. NextCard guarantees 100% safe shopping every time you shop. It searches 95% of the web to find the lowest price. And once you find what you want, NextCard even fills out those annoying purchase forms for you. It's the ease and convenience of internet shopping made just a little easier and more convenient. NextCard.com, internet shopping as it should be.
Pretty good.
Tripped up a few
Closing
times.
my eyes just to pretend I was listening to the radio in the dark.
I know.
All right. So you had a good pacing. I need a little more feeling of beginning, middle, and an end. See, this builds up to you're ready and nothing can stop you now. You've got the computer fired up, the website is ready, the credit card in hand, you're finally ready, and or are you? There's a transition there.
Mm-hmm.
You're just seconds to the enter key and the fear is back. There's a lot of drama here. And then it builds up and then relax. Well, you could try NextCard Internet V. That's the big solution to the problem.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Try it again with that in mind.
Okay.
The beginning, middle, and an end.
It's in your eyes. The fear is gone. You're finally going to jump in and buy something on the net. Nothing can stop you now. You've got the computer fired up, the website ready, credit card in hand. You're finally ready. Or are you? You're just seconds from the enter key and the fear is back. Your hand casts a shadow over the keyboard as your mind races with worst possible scenarios. Will my credit card number resurface years from now in a multi-million-dollar pug breeding scam? Is there someone out there keeping tabs on what I buy? What if the website goes out of business? Most importantly, what if I never get my stuff? Well, you could try the NextCard Internet Visa, the credit card that's made for internet shopping. NextCard guarantees 100% safe shopping every time you shop. It searches 95% of the web to find you the lowest price. And once you find what you want, NextCard even fills out those annoying purchase forms for you. It's the ease and convenience of internet shopping made just a little easier and more convenient. NextCard.com, internet shopping as it should be.
Good. Very good. How'd you feel about that?
That was better.
Yeah. That flowed, you had a beginning, middle, and an end. Good-o. All right. Who's next? Okay. And you've got
The ERA thing.
ERA. All right, so remember the visual on this and take your time. If you notice, it says 15 seconds. So,
Speed it up.
no, don't speed it up.
Don't speed it up. Slow
Yeah.
it down.
Well, pace it so it goes 15 seconds or so. If you don't have a stop, don't go too fast, in other words.
Okay.
Is what I'm saying.
Testing 1. Okay.
What's your name?
Nissa. Nissa.
Nissa.
Yes.
Okay. This is Nissa for ERA.
When you're looking to sell your house, little details can make a big difference. At ERA, we focus on the details. That's how you know we're always there for you. I said that too
Okay,
fast.
that was way too fast. See what that's usually what happens in this. It's a very common mistake.
Okay.
Remember, you are narrating the picture is the real estate. Damn. Excuse me a second. Ever get something stuck in your throat and you just can't get it out?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's all joking.
I need to hawk a greenie, but it's not coming. Okay, you're matching the real estate lady walking in the grass, bending down, and picking up a blade of grass, and maybe standing up. Little details.
there's a space.
That's better. Okay. So with that in mind, read it again.
When you're looking to sell your house, little details can make a big difference. At ERA, we focus on the details. That's how you know we're always there for you.
Better. Better. Very good. Wait, you're not done, you're not done, you're not done, you're not done.
Too fast again?
No, it wasn't too fast. Well, the beginning was a little too fast. You could set that up a lot slower. Not when you're looking to sell your house, but when you're looking to sell your house. See, that's how you can stretch it a little more without pausing. What you want to do is not pause so much to fill in the time, but slow the pace up and make it friendly and warm.
When you're looking to sell your house, little details can make a big difference. At ERA, we focus on the details. That's how you know we're always there for you.
Excellent. That was it. That was the read. Very good.
That was fun.
Okay. Thank you. All right, who's next? Okay. This is the fabulous Flex from Ford. All right, here's where you got to become a real Ford advocate.
It's funny because I do drive a Toyota.
Psychic, I don't know how it does. It just comes to me. It's amazing.
Okay.
Okay. What's your name?
Chase.
Chase. For Ford, the fabulous Flex from Ford.
From somewhere just beyond the familiar, in charges this nimble-footed head turner, and suddenly, everything looks a little different. Discover the strikingly original Flex from Ford.
Very good. You got a nice voice.
Thank you.
Yeah. Very good. He set it up and delivered. That was excellent. Why don't you do it again?
Okay.
Just do it better. This is take 2. You got a good take.
All right. From somewhere just beyond the familiar, in charges this nimble-footed head turner, and suddenly, everything looks a little different. Discover the strikingly original Flex from Ford.
Excellent. That was beautiful. That's the best read I've ever heard on that. Well done.
Appreciate it. Thank you very much.
Took his time. Listen to the directions on this. Sometimes directions can drive you crazy. Listen to the directions on this. Please read copy A. Okay, that's pretty straightforward. This is copy A. Urban feel with a little edge and not super refined, but not street. Intriguing, confident, conversational, self-assured. You are not dramatic, with possibly a bit of laid-back spontaneity. You appreciate possibility, not announcery, not smooth, not slick, not hard sell. Talk to one person. Can you imagine all that? Reading this, it tells me one thing. They don't know what the hell they're looking for. So it's up to me, reading this copy, to give them my best interpretation of it, based on the words here. And our friend here did that. And you got the job. Okay. All right, who's next? All right, this is this is Lonnie's carpet.
Yep. Carpets.
Okay, Lonnie's carpet. What's your name?
My name's Jonathan.
Jonathan. Now, you got 2 pages, so
Yeah.
what I suggest is, do that so you don't have to, because you don't want to have page ruffles,
Yeah.
page shuffling picked up by the microphone.
Yeah.
So you want to spread your sheets out. Okay. All right, here we go. Lonnie's carpet.
All carpet is not created equal. That's why Lonnie's Carpet Max only offers the highest quality products that are designed for durability, like
Let me stop you.
Yeah.
Gotta slow up
Yeah.
a little bit.
Yeah.
I know where you're going with this, but
Yeah.
take it slower.
All carpet is not created equal. That's why Lonnie's Carpet Max offers only the highest quality products that are designed for durability, like Anso's Crush Resistor Nylon, designed for fashion yet engineered for performance. With enhanced resistance to crushing, Anso's Crush Resistance. Bleh. With enhanced resistance to crushing, Anso's Crush Resistor is perfect for those who work and play hard. Give your home a new look with flooring from Lonnie's Carpet Max. Lonnie's showroom has an incredible selection of Anso products. Let Lonnie's experienced staff help educate you in the latest design trends and find flooring that fits your lifestyle. As part of a huge buying group, Lonnie can offer prices lower than the high. Jesus. As part of a huge buying group, Lonnie can offer prices lower than the chain stores and carries more in-stock material than all the chain stores in town combined. Browse Lonnie's large selection of Anso Crush Resistor Nylon. Take home some samples today. Lonnie's is the choice more and more people are making. Great selection, experienced employees, and fantastic prices. Enjoy great savings throughout the store. Lonnie's Carpet Max, 6551 East Riverside, or visit online at lonniescarpet.com.
All right. Good, give me a hand. I see the direction you're going to, straight announcer. Try not doing it like an announcer.
Okay.
Even though it says announcer. Try doing it a little more human.
Okay.
You still need to slow up just a hair.
Yeah.
You need to breathe.
Yeah.
Make sure you find spaces to inhale.
Yeah.
Because you were running out of breath.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Try it again now.
Okay. All carpet is not created equal. That's why Lonnie's Carpet Max offers only the highest quality products that are designed for durability, like Anso's Crush Resistor Nylon, designed for fashion yet engineered for performance. With enhanced resistance to crushing, Anso's Crush Resistor is perfect for those who work and play hard. Give your home a new look with flooring from Lonnie's Carpet Max. Lonnie's showroom has an incredible selection of Anso products. Let Lonnie's experienced staff help educate you in the latest design trends and find flooring that fits your lifestyle. As part of a huge buying group, Lonnie can offer prices lower than the chain stores and carries more in-stock material than all the chain stores in town combined. Browse Lonnie's large selection of Browse Lonnie's large selection of Anso Crush Resistor Nylon. Take home some samples today. Lonnie's is the choice more and more people are making. Great selection, experienced employees, and fantastic prices. Enjoy great savings throughout the store. Lonnie's Carpet Max, 6551 East Riverside, or visit online at lonniescarpet.com.
Good. 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 A few more tries and you'd get that perfectly, but that was well done. That was it was a bold choice, good choice. And he went with it all the way, which is what they like to see. They like to see somebody who comes in and makes a choice. Sometimes it's the wrong choice, but if you make a choice, they always will remember it. And sometimes they'll say, that's a great choice, now do it this way. And you got to be able to switch gears if you want the job. Right. Okay, great, thank you.
Thank you.
All right, anybody else? Damn. Anybody else go? Oh, here we go. This is, right.
Interest.
Here's another one, not announcing confrontation with a natural authority, blah, 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 blah.
Casual convo.
Yes, okay. Okay, what's your name?
Ripley.
Ripley. Okay, here we go.
Interest rates are lower than ever. How much can you save by refinancing? Call and find out now. Find out what you can save with no upfront cost or obligation. Call 866-66-FASTER.
Okay. All right, that was kind of conservative. Need some expression going here. Who were you and who were you talking to?
Next door neighbor talking to a friend who's going through some financial issues, trying to find him a better interest rates for him.
Okay, all righty. So, you're talking to your next door neighbor. What emotional thing do you have invested in this bit of communication?
General concern for their financial situation.
Real concern for okay. All right, try it with that in mind.
Good. Interest rates are lower than ever. How much can you save by refinancing? Call and find out now. Find out what you can save with no upfront cost or obligation. Call 866-66-FASTER.
Okay.
Pretty simple.
That was pretty good. Yeah, that's about all you can do with that. And you depend on the visual. Remember, this is a TV spot. So you're working with a visual. A medium shot reveals a woman painting the fence. Oh, she's got a line in there.
Yeah, there's a break in there.
Yeah.
I could try doing the female's voice, but I don't think it's going to go very well.
No, you don't need to do the woman's voice. All right, well, you did the job. That was it, yeah. This is a toughie because there's also a singer at the end going 866-66 faster. You got the green light. And anyway, all right. Who's next? This is another Next Card Internet Visa, right?
Yes, it is.
Yeah, what's your name?
Logan. Logan.
Logan.
Yes.
Let me see if I can raise this up. This doesn't go up, does it?
What is this? A mic for ants?
Yeah, this is... Well, do the best you can.
It's okay.
You might have to kneel down.
Okay. I tried, people.
Okay.
So, you're ready to shop on the web. You hit the right site, you pick out something to buy, you whip out your credit card, and there it is. A form. A blank form. A blank form that says, sure, you can buy here, but first you have to meticulously fill out every last bit of this excruciatingly tedious 3-page form. And if you make any sort of tiny mistake, the form will be wiped clean, and you'll have to start all over from the very beginning. So there. Or you should try the Next Card Internet Visa, the credit card that's made for internet shopping. Input your information just once, and the Next Card will automatically fill in any online form you come across, anywhere you want to shop. And instantly comparison shop 95% of the sites on the web for an item you want to buy. It's the ease and convenience of internet shopping, made just a little easier and more convenient. Nextcard.com. Internet shopping as it should be.
All right. That's a mouthful. Did very well, very well. How'd you feel about it?
Thank you. Sporadic, I guess.
It was sporadic, yeah. Need to smooth it out now and get a little more feeling of beginning, middle, and an end. You got that. You're ready to whip out your credit card, and there it is, a form, a blank form. You could even go a little more hammier with meticulously fill out every last bit of this excruciatingly tedious. That's the idea there.
Okay.
Yeah, you can really go for it there, because this is a funny spot. It's meant to be comedic.
I got you.
In places, and then it gets a little serious.
Yeah. It's like, I guess it gets serious
Yeah.
around the last paragraph.
Yeah.
So, okay.
Okay, try her again.
Okay. Let's see. So, you're ready to shop on the web. You hit the right site, you pick out something to buy, and you whip out your credit card, and there it is. a form, a blank form that says, sure, you can buy here, but first you have to meticulously fill out every last bit of this excruciatingly tedious 3-page form. And if you make any sort of tiny mistake, the form will be wiped clean, and you'll have to start all over from the very beginning. So there. Or you could try NextCard Internet Visa, the credit card that's made for internet shopping. Input your information just once, and NextCard will automatically fill in any online form you come across, anywhere you want to shop, and instantly comparison shop 95% of the sites on the web for the item you want to buy. It's the ease and convenience of internet shopping, made just a little easier and more convenient. Nextcard.com. Internet shopping, as it should be.
Good. That was excellent. I like that. I like what you did with excruciatingly blah, 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 blah.
It was excruciating to say.
Yeah. Okay. Who's next? Hang on. Let me sort this out. Okay. All right. What do we got? Oh, article marketers. Okay. This is pretty straightforward, but you got to get pretty excited about this stuff.
All right.
Even though it's dry. That's the magic of voiceovers. You get a dry piece of material and you got to make it exciting. That's what the job is. Okay, shoot.
All right. With article marketing, you submit articles to article submission directories. They send out the article to hundreds of websites that create backlinks pointing back to your website. How do they create even more website traffic? By turning the article into a video. Video's hot. Over 50% of the internet is watching videos. That is huge, and the search engines know that. So, when you turn your article into a video and submit it to the top video websites, the search engines notice the video and push it up to the top of the search results, creating tons of hungry and targeted videos to your website.
All right, pretty good read for the first time. Now, I didn't get a great feeling of beginning, middle, and an end. You got to work up to the end, top of the search, creating tons of hungry, targeted visitors to your website. That's the final thing. Here's your beginning, the first couple of sentences here. Here's all your middle. Submit it to the top video websites. The search engines and push it up to the top of the search. And here's your end. The search engines notice the video and push it to the top of the search results, creating tons of happy targeted visitors to your website. Right. So you got the feeling, who were you and who are you talking to?
I was a salesman pushing it towards my boss.
Oh, okay. All right. And where were you?
Business.
Where were you?
Where was I?
Yeah.
I was at GameStop.
GameStop? What is that?
It's a video game store.
Oh, okay.
So.
All right. And where were you standing?
I was standing across the counter from him.
Okay. So it's across the counter situation. Okay. Shoot.
All right. With article marketing, you submit articles to article submission directories. They send out the article to hundreds of websites that create backlinks pointing back to your website. How do they create even more website traffic? By turning the article into a video. Video's hot. Over 50% of the internet is watching videos. That is huge, and the search engines know that. So, when you turn your article into a video and submit it to the top video websites, the search engines notice the video and push it up to the top of the search results, creating tons of hungry and targeted videos to your website.
All right. I feel you kind of got lost in it.
Just a little bit.
A little bit, yeah. Yeah. You got to stay on top of this stuff. Try it one more time.
All right.
You were going along good, but then you just sort of got lost in it.
All right. With article marketing, you submit articles to article submission directories. They send out the article to hundreds of websites that create backlinks pointing back to your website. How do they create even more website traffic? By turning the article into a video. Video's hot. Over 50% of the internet is watching videos. That is huge, and the search engines know that. So, when you turn your article into video and submit it to the top video websites, the search engines notice the video and push it to the top of the search results, creating tons of hungry and targeted visitors to your website. Thank you.
I was following that along, beginning, middle, and end. That was better. You still had some rough spots, but I got more of a feeling of beginning, middle, and an end. Okay, you can sit down. That was okay. You improved there, which is what I'm looking for. Who else? Okay. Now we had some people who didn't get to. Let's see them. Oh, we got more people. Okay. All right, go ahead. All right, this is internet.
card again.
Next card, internet. Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
Testing, testing. 1, 2, 3. Successful?
This microphone is not very loud, is it? Testing, 1, 2. Can you get up real close to it?
All right.
I wish that we could raise up this whole thing.
Yeah, lift
Yeah.
it. All right, can I be heard? I can. Fantastic.
Okay.
Am I good to go?
What's your name?
Jeff.
Jeff, for next card internet.
Absolutely.
All right.
All right. So you've decided to make your first big internet purchase. Yeah. So you jump on the net, start poking around, and hey, you find it. You whip out your credit card you're about to buy, and suddenly, there it is. That nagging feeling that says, maybe this isn't the lowest price. Sure, this was easy, but was it too easy? Am I that idiot who pays too much? Will I suffer from buyer's remorse? Am I not a savvy net consumer? Will this end up being like that overpriced antique love seat that I bump my shin on every single day of my painfully unaware life? Or you could try the NextCard Internet Visa, the credit card that's made for internet shopping. NextCard searches the web and comparison shops 95% of the sites that have what you're looking for, all to find you the lowest price. And, once you find it, NextCard even fills out those annoying purchase forms for you. It's the ease and convenience of internet shopping, made just a little easier and more convenient. NextCard.com, internet shopping as it should be.
That was great. Excellent. I have no direction on that. That was wonderful. Interpretively, it was great. He had the right mood, the right beginning, middle, and end. You can get a little more naggy on. There it is, the nagging feeling that says maybe this is the lowest price. But that was good. Let's give him a hand. That was really good.
Kind of the picture I had of it was, like, I've seen a couple of commercials like this.
Yeah.
Like, it was this narrator and it's somebody sitting at a computer.
Uh-huh.
So it's almost like it's an internal monologue, but it's a narrator and not the person who's...
Right.
That was kind of what it made me think of, so
Yes.
that's kind of how I read it.
Absolutely. That's what it is. Good job. Give me another hand. Okay, who's next? Here she comes. This is Kellogg's? What's your name?
Dare.
Dairy?
Dare.
Dare. Oh, yeah, I remember Dare. Interesting name.
Thank you.
Okay. For Kellogg's.
Yes, sir.
Here we go.
With goodness and nutrition in every bowl of Kellogg's Raisin Bran, the only time you'll want to slow down is to take a picture. Learn more and save at kellogg's.com/AARP. Kellogg's, the best to you each morning.
Nice. Very nice. Try getting a little bit closer to the mic if you can.
Like this?
Yeah.
Okay.
All
You want me to
that
do it
was
again?
Good. Yeah, do it again.
Okay. With goodness and nutrition in every bowl of Kellogg's Raisin Bran, the only time you'll want to slow down...
Try that opening a hair slower.
Okay. With goodness and nutrition in every bowl of Kellogg's Raisin Bran, the only time you'll want to slow down is to take a picture. Learn more and save at kellogg's.com/AARP. Kellogg's, the best to you each morning.
All right, good. That was excellent. Very good. You picked that right off the magazine and did it.
Thank you.
That's the way. Here, let me show you this again. You find these ads in any magazine, Life magazine. I get the Art magazine. That's for old people. But they have a lot of stuff just like this, and that's where you get your commercial copy. All right, who's next? I know we have another commercial copy out there. Yeah, there it is. Another magazine. And that's Subaru of Santa Monica. What's your name?
Nikki.
Nikki for Subaru. Can you get closer to the microphone?
Yeah.
All right. I'm sorry you have to bend over, but
I'm not that tall,
that's
so
the equipment.
it's not a big deal.
Okay.
Pump a little adrenaline into your life with the Impreza WRX. 265 horsepower provides the thrust. Symmetrical all-wheel drive provides the grip. Combined, they deliver 0 to 60 time of just 4.7 seconds and a shock to your heart every time you hit the accelerator. Love, it's what makes a Subaru a Subaru.
Okay. You read it without a hitch, but let's get some life and love into this.
Okay.
Remember, you're getting to, what's the tagline? Love. You're getting to love. It's what makes a Subaru a Subaru. You got to be in love with this car. You got to be in love with the person you're talking to. You got to be in love with yourself. This is just oozing love.
I'm not really sure how to pump love into this.
And the idea, it's a four-wheel defibrillator. They're doing a little play on medical stuff. Pump a little adrenaline into your life. It's a four-wheel defibrillator in medical terms is something that makes your heart beat. So that they're actually attributing the Subaru to keeping you alive and infusing you with love and making your heart beat. And it's just a superhuman car. So that's the feeling you got to get. These things are written by psychologists who brainstorm this stuff. Like there's 10 of them that brainstorm this stuff all day before they printed it in a magazine. So there's some purpose to it. Hopefully, anyway.
Maybe they're just crazy.
Yeah, that's probably it.
Isn't that why
okay, try it again.
Pump a little adrenaline into your life with Impreza WRX. 265 horsepower provides the thrust. Symmetrical all-wheel drive provides the grip. Combined, they deliver a 0 to 60 time of just 4.7 seconds and a shock to your heart every time you hit the accelerator. Love, it's what makes a Subaru a Subaru.
Better.
You're going to make me read it a third time, aren't you?
Yes.
Okay.
You see this copy? It's a shock to the heart. It's like shock therapy, shock treatments. It's amazing. The metaphor is this is filled with metaphor. It's like poetry. It's actually quite amazing. So try it again with that in mind.
Pump a little adrenaline into your life with the Impreza WRX.
All right, the first line is going to be set up, so you got to invite them to do this. Pump a little adrenaline into your life.
Okay.
You're inviting them to do that.
Pump a little adrenaline into your life with the Impreza WRX. 265 horsepower provides the thrust. Symmetrical all-wheel drive provides the grip. Combined, they deliver a 0 to 60 time of just 4.7 seconds and a shock to your heart every time you hit the accelerator. Love, it's what makes a Subaru a Subaru.
All right, that was better. Give her a hand. It's an amazing copy. Just amazing. I'm listening to it. And all right, who else has one? Is that it? Now who has... Oh, here we go. Okay, you've got... okay, this is some insurance company.
AARP.
AARP. Okay. What's your name?
Allie G.
Allie G? Allie G for AARP. Shoot.
These days, it's good to know you have options for healthcare coverage. Today, more than ever, people are concerned about healthcare. So talk to someone who understands your...
What kind of posture is this? With your feet crossed like this. Can you get your best breath
Sure.
by standing that way?
Well, it's more of like a less nervous standing this way.
Oh, all right. I just wanted to know because you want to have your body positioned to where you're breathing from the diaphragm, and anything that clogs that flow is going to get in your way. I was just thinking. But if it's comfortable for you, okay. All right, go again.
These days, it's good to know you have options for healthcare coverage. Today, more than ever, people are concerned about healthcare. So talk to someone who understands your needs and can answer your questions. AARP members enjoy exclusive access to health insurance products from top quality companies. Start by learning more about Medicare Supplement, dental, medical, and long-term care insurance. Also, ask about Medicare Made Clear, a free reference guide by United Healthcare Educational Publishing Group. The call is free. Discuss your options today. There's no obligation. Call toll-free 1-866-894-6027, extension 3PK. Discuss your questions, request free information, and get your free Medicare Made Clear guide.
All right. A lot of information there. A lot of information there. How do you make it interesting? That's a tough one. This is one of the toughest ones because you got a lot of information, and how do you make information interesting? The way you make information interesting is you get interested in it. And if the reader is interested in it, that interest will come out to the listener. Is that understandable? So you got to get very interested in this material. Not just read it, but get very interested in it. Try it again.
These days, it's good to know you have options for healthcare coverage. Today, more than ever, people are concerned about healthcare. So talk to someone who understands your needs and can answer your questions. AARP members enjoy exclusive access to healthcare information products from top quality companies. Start by learning more about healthcare supplement, dental, medical, and long-term care insurance. Also, ask about Medicare Made Clear, the free reference guide by United Healthcare Educational Publishing Group. The call is free. Discuss your options today. There is no obligation. Call toll-free 1-866-894-6027, extension 3PK. Discuss your questions, request free information, and get your free Medicare Made Clear guide.
Good. Very tough one. I probably should have given you something easier, but this was a good workout, and you handled it well. Thank you. Okay. We are just about out of time. We got till 2:30, right? 2 minutes. Anybody got any questions? Yes, sir. Yes, I'm going to go to the dealer's room where I have a table. And then there's an autograph session, I think, at 3 where we're someplace else. So I'll be in the dealer's room right after I pack up here, and for a half an hour, and then I'll be where the autograph session is. All right. Well, thank you very much. Sorry we didn't get to you all, but we only had an hour and a half, and you all did very well. I'm very proud. So let's give yourselves a hand.